Closely within me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We're here to bring you some exciting Monday night Valorant in the Expert Division. Joining me tonight is Sagar. We will have the cast view of this exciting matchup between VTX and HT.
Yeah, admin v admin. Brawling it out. I'm pretty excited. I think that's a good sentiment for both of us, yeah?
Absolutely. I mean, I love the only kind of acceptable admin abuse is admin on admin vibes. I'm looking forward to that.
Exactly. Brawl to the death for Sammy and Hunter. And also, happy Pride, everyone. Yippee, it's June now. You see repping their pretty new logo, and I mean, I guess it's not on stream, but you know, Discord server looks pretty cool, and all of the franchises got shiny new logos as well.
Very stylish. Bring out the colorful aspect of the head of the sun.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, that official Valorant Twitter and get your player cards and bundle gun buttons.
So true. The gun buddy this year is so cute. Have you? It's so cute.
Look, as I sometimes spends way too much time aligning guns with gun buddies, and I need the random feature to be able to like pair my gun buddies with my gun. Because otherwise, I have to make it so all my guns that are on the random must fit with that one gun buddy, and that's like even more.
You're so real. It's like you put on one gun buddy but you've got so many random skins, so you want to put it on random. The buddies just don't go with every skin. It's a hard one to play.
If I don't look good, I don't feel good, I'm not gonna shoot good.
So true.
Alright, let's make it to the map bans. Coming up, see what we're playing. Interesting matchup. The High Tide have been really surging to the top of the early leaderboard here for the Expert Division. The Tempest might be just a bit of a brewing storm in the lower part.
Are you rooting for High Tide, or are you rooting for Tempest? Underdog, or the ones that are waiting?
I root for competitive Valorant maps as a caster. I think I don't know as many people playing in this match tonight, so I'm less emotional attachments. I think I just want some good 13-11 games.
Oh,
don't want OT though. 13-11 is great.
I don't think I can handle an OT. That's a long time. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm so sleepy.
Yep. At least we don't have to cast best friends.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Alright, so bind and icebox, ban. First set of bans, then breeze. No one wants to play.
There we go.
Has anyone played Breeze yet? Across
yes,
any division?
there has been one Breeze game that I know of, and it was in Prospect, and it was, I think it was OS versus someone else. I don't remember, but they did play once, and as far as I know, that is the only Breeze game that has been played this season.
You know, the people have spoken, and I think Breeze, at its core, is a really good CS map. It's just not a good Valorant map. Not enough smokes. Alright, split band as well. I think kind of the usual suspects here with Icebox, Breeze, and Split ban. Fine, some teams like it, some teams don't. I think it can be divisive in its own right.
I feel like Fine Sunset are banned a lot. I feel like Icebox Breeze Split, like you said, those are always gone. No one plays those maps. Besides Split sometimes, but like no one likes Icebox, no one likes Breeze. Very few people like Split.
Yeah, the teams that play Split and Icebox are the teams that they've kind of learned that they're okay, we're kind of good on these maps, so we're going to play them. But I don't even think they're particularly happy about it.
Is anyone happy to play Icebox? I don't think so.
There are some people, and they're generally like, they got some weird tech. Or they're jet offers, and they're like, this is a great map to have an op on.
But there are so many other maps that you can op on too. Just get with the program, please.
Alright, maps we think. Sunset is on the table. Ascent, the honest Valorant map. The classic op map.
The true vanilla of Valorant. Excited to see the cookie cutter comp of, you know, the agents that everyone picks.
Sova, KJ, Omen, Jet.
Yeah.
You know, you might see something different. There's some things you can do, but unlike
if they spice it up,
you occasionally see a breach to spice up an Ascent comp.
show me a Yoru. Show me a Deadlock.
Both Deadlock maps have been banned. Icebox
Okay,
is fine.
well, true. You know, maybe that's why she gets no play. It's because everyone bans the maps that she's good on. Quote unquote good.
Quote unquote good luck. You show me a Deadlock in ranked, I will have concerns because they got just some stuff that I'm not emotionally prepared to handle. But if the Deadlock's on my team, I'm getting trapped in a corner. Like, the Deadlock paradox, where the enemy Deadlock is always the weirdest one trick you've ever encountered, and your Deadlock is going to trap you in the worst place possible.
Lotus? Ooh.
I think Lotus is growing on people. I think much like kind of Haven, a lot of people kind of gravitate to these 3-site maps.
I think the map pool sucks right now.
This is in fact the map pool at its weakest. I will be ecstatic for Haven, plus the mystery map to come into the pool.
I really hope the mystery map is good. I really hope it's not another 3-sider. I would like a good 2-sider. You know, make it silly, make it 4 sites. I don't know, but
That might be too much. You could go for like a fracture with like way too many ways into each side.
it's true. I don't know. 4-site would be kind of silly though. You know,
It'd be very silly.
you could have one on each site and then just the duelist. You know, just going around in circles. I think I would laugh.
The neon map. You gotta be able to run.
They are buffing her. You know,
Maybe.
they pull it out of left field. Hey guys, you know how we buffed this character? Look, she needs to be picked on this map.
Yeah, I mean, I think Neon, they're trying to fix something because everyone does just play a tremendous amount of Rays
Yeah.
now, and so maybe some other duelists. Neon is probably the next closest to the dive duelist compared to Jet and Ray, so we'll see if that will even things out a little. Alright, so we're starting about to head to our first map here on Ascent. You said, yeah, the vanilla, the good, honest Valorant map, until one team maybe tries to make it weird, but I think it is a very set in its ways map, but it is hard to imagine the map pool without it.
I think it's not. I don't know. I think it's a good map. It's not bad. Out of all of the maps in the pool right now, it's definitely not terrible. I will play it. I'll not be mad if I get it in ranked. It is just so boring, though.
Yeah, it is.
Need some spice.
It's pretty soft right now.
This is the plain rice of Valorant maps.
Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. I mean, that kind of generic fundamental map, it'll always exist across every FPS, especially the attack styles, but it does get a little boring. Maybe a small change is needed, or some changes, maybe changes to the agent pool will spice the map up. As it's more, I feel like, the uniqueness of the team comp that almost adds to the boring nature of Ascent.
True. But we do go into agent select. What silly goofy things are we seeing?
That's a fade. That's a different initiator.
Sure is. Oh, I like the Yoru hover.
Yoru? Oh, we do love the Yoru hover.
Yoru hover is interesting.
Tempest looking to lock in a pretty standard version of the comp, just with the fade instead of the Sova. The Cypher is interesting. I feel like it's still very good on this map, but it is a little less powerful than the KJ, where it feels like this is still KJ's best comp.
I want to say Solar plays a lot of Cypher. I could be making things up, but I'm like 80% sure he's a big Cypher guy.
Yeah, I mean, you find a good Cypher player. The Cam's trips here can be very annoying. It just doesn't have that retake potential with the KJ ult.
If he's silly and he's goofy with it, I think he's gonna give Hunter over his money.
Oh yeah. There are some absolutely diabolical trips you can put on this map with the extended trip range now.
Oh yeah. Such a silly change they made. Oh look, now you're tripping like across the entire site. Have fun, guys.
And they also reset.
Yep, they reset. If they don't break anything, kill the guy, they reset. So have fun. And more interests.
Look, you know, you need some things that really like KJ, but maybe use that Sentinel where they gotta rework one of the existing Sentinels.
Maybe they should make Deadlock good.
They could maybe make Deadlock good. Maybe if you sat in the Deadlock trip for long enough, it would still find you, even if you didn't shoot.
Every Sentinel is so strange at this point because there are two good ones, and then Sage Chamber and Deadlock are there. So it's like,
yeah,
Chamber has his merits, I guess, but he's not really a Sentinel. He's a weak duelist, you know?
Yeah, Sage is its own thing. If you got a cool Sage wall, it's pretty neato. But otherwise, yeah, not so great. Team squaring off. Kind of going for a little 3-2 split here are the attackers, but leaning A side. Pretty standard defensive layout here. 3 people on A. I'm kind of leaving the Sova to their own devices here. They have kind of accurately guessed the KJ. Sorry, the Cypher util here. Working their way up now. Knife comes in, isn't broken. Will reveal at least 2. 3 players, though, are now crunching into mid, working their way up in. Prowler comes through, does reveal 1.
Sammy fighting for her life.
Gets 2 before getting traded. Creed also collecting Terra. It's very quickly into a 4 versus 2. Spike still hasn't made it onto site. Lee, though, has gotten deep. Will need to make something happen. Sees that first head, gets the first kill. 3 versus 2. HP is so low, though. Disco, though, does get 1. Bringing it to a 2 versus 2, but another one comes in. Lee trades back onto Creed. 1 versus 1. Player Heaven sees him. Contact is taken. Spike has not been retrieved. Lee is now 2 shots. Full health, almost full health here. On J-Dub. And J-Bub will win it out.
Such a close round from the attackers. It was a good effort. I think Solar got picked off pretty early, so those strips kind of just didn't matter at all. I thought it was strange. I think Cypher players really like that A heavy setup as opposed to KJ who plays on B. But they immediately went for it, saying like, hey, I don't really care that you're here. I'll walk into it.
Yep. I mean, Sammy went really huge there playing at a tree. Lee almost able to bring it back. Some heroics of their own. First round, we'll go to high side. Now kind of on this eco. Storming up mid. Reed will take this first contact. Lee wins it out with the Sheriff. They're able to pick up this Marshall. Bringing it to a 4 versus 5. Still smoked off, dashing on is Lee. Marshall in hand now, working their way. Storming onto the site. Trying to take. Javub gonna have to go big here. Hunter gets one onto Sammy. On that lurk through mid. Singer does some damage, but can't pick up a kill. Very quickly into a 2 versus 5. Guns now filtering into the hands of the attackers. Wumbo and Hunter. So Hunter takes some contact, gets away though. Solar and Wumbo. They need to work some magic. A pair of Spectres versus the world. Flash comes in, storming onto site. Wumbo gets 1, Lee gets 1. Solar gets 2. All in a 1v2. HP low. And the Omen cleans it up. Tying it up on 1-1. An eco round win immediately.
Eco Demons, that shot in mid for the opening pick was good. That was beautiful. It was beautiful work from the attackers.
Great sheriff shot to get that opening pick. And even though there's so many bodies, that's just so unfortunate if you're there with the Marshal. You might get 1, but you're getting run down by classics at best.
You might get your pick, but at what cost, truly?
Really. Big stack here coming over onto the A site. One player holding top mid is Hunter. Ooh, trying to get the parkour skills loading. And we got him now.
Oh yeah, I play Minecraft.
Knife comes in, does catch a few. Does reveal Lizzo still working their way forwards. Gonna pick up this orb, getting the orb onto that KO. No real rotates yet from the defenders, still just holding. Smoke will dissipate. Eye comes in, Cage is deployed. Rotates now is beginning to come in for the defenders. Knives coming in, does collect 1. Hunter now working this lurk up through mid. Could run into Creed. The timing, if you see, but is picked up. If he comes in, Lee will collect their counterpart on the Jet. Hunter now swinging in, gets blinded, spamming through. The right clicks from Sammy, wins one out, but Lee is right there to trade it back. 4 versus 3 in the favor of the Nerf. Now storming up into mid. Solar jump peeks into it. Drone will reveal as well. Not a lot of firepower here. Shock Dart's trying to take some chip, but finds no one. Breaking the eye. They're now storming in through the market door. Dart comes in, is immediately broken, does tag some, but it's just a classic spamming through, just does limited damage. Sourcing close, site has been taken. Terror will get one onto Solar, making it into a 4 versus 2. These para classics against the world. And we'll get found out by the knife. Door is now broken by Wumbo. Sees one, swings one, gets 2! Looking for 3, equalizing the score, but the HP is so low for Wumbo. Flash comes in. Do they know about this player? Terror playing this well. Oh, gets 1. Tries to get the 2nd. Wumbo gets their 3rd, though. But Lee is there to put an end to the heroics. Secures the round for VTX.
That was a save on the side of high tide, was it not?
It was. That got very dangerous at the end there after feeling very secure for most of that round.
Yeah, so I mean, you got the guns out of the hands of the attackers, and now you've got that op on the side of Creed looking for big damage from that mid pick. Hopefully not get run down like he did in round 2, but
absolutely. Op now actually rotating. Oh, op pick immediately comes in. So you like to see. Do have the jet knives though on Lee. They avoid the knife. Gonna get that. Ooh, Fade Alt now is online for Terror. Working there at mid. Oh, KJ Molly trying to slow Lee's aggression. That clears out some space there. Now working their way at mid. Still one player holding mid is the Sova. The aggression now working their way up in. Lee, this point of the attack with the Blade Storm. Here comes the ult. Alive and entry, they see 1. Intent not to chase, still have to deal with this player on site. Wumbo, but gets 1, but is immediately traded back by Lee. 3 versus 3. Molly getting deployed, that'll help for the post plant. Lee pushing aggressively here. Will they find one? But Sammy is there. 3 versus 2. Solar gets the flank. Great Omen blind as well from Sammy. It's all on Hunter in a 1 versus 3, but Solar says no and secures the round for high tide.
Beautiful retake. The over aggression from Lee giving Sammy the free kill is pretty good. I did like the up from Creed getting the initial pick. Unfortunately, getting shot after the fact, but you know, it's recovered. It's back in their
Yep.
hands.
They recover the op. Mixed by now coming in. 4 rifles and a stinger now for the attackers. Rifles. The economy pretty delicate for both teams right now. A light buy hum up for whoever loses this next round. Zop still positioned mid. Now they're going to peek tiles though with the start of it. Here comes their first real B hit for the attackers. Drone does reveal. And there is no sentinel utility here. They get ready to storm out. There are 3 players. Op has rotated. Flash comes through. Spams through the smoke. Doesn't find anyone. J-Bub does get one onto Terror though. Spamming back and forth. Wombo gets one as well. Hunter gets one back. 3 versus 4. Oh, he gets one through the wall. 3 versus 3. HP though, low on one of the players. 2 ults available for the defenders. Oh, the op shot misses from Creed. Lee takes another fight, backs out though. Spike will go down, 3 versus 3 into the retake. Knife does get one. Flashes coming in. Oh, but this smoke is being held by. Oh, sees one. Dash comes in from Creed. Hunter trying to swing out, can't get one. Sammy cleans it up, but Lee though gets one onto Wumbo. Creed gets one onto Disco. It's all onto Lee. Lee gets one. 1 versus 1. Admin versus admin. Sammy wins it out.
At least not an admin, is he?
Oh, he's not even right. Hunter is.
I was about to be like,
The only 2 people I've interacted with, and you know, it's like 9:30. It's kind of late. It's not that late, but I'm.
Oh yeah, 9:30. Oh, it's so late. Oh wow, wow.
You know, I got a 3 in front of my age. I'm allowed to say 9:30 is late.
Whoa, he's ancient. Uh-oh.
Potentially.
And they let you in? What the hell?
That's what Mason says every time he sees me in a Discord call. All right, good round there. Bringing it to 3 for the defenders, trying to get rounds to the Lord. Lee is absolutely fried right now at the start.
The jet carry, for real.
Has the outlaw though, but a lot of full armor. Only 1 player with the light armor though. Aggressive angles being held. This op is holding an insanely aggressive angle. Doesn't get seen. Oh, only a few get tagged out here by this dart. Walks into everything.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is awkward for Creed. They DC and re-see and are killed through the wall. That's so unfortunate. Op now into the hands of the attackers. Wumbo though gets one back onto Terror. Getting chased down by that Prowler forces him off the angle. Still 3 players here. Potentially working mid. They might be trying to leave now. DPing out is the Omen.
Gun here.
See that off down. J-Bub forcing him out with the drone. Now working their way into tree. There is a Cypher trip there waiting for them, potentially. Oh, this knife is going to find all of them. Solar and Wumba holding. Oh, Molly comes in. Who gets a little bit of the tap damage, but mostly just forcing him into the corner. Lee is picked up with the aggression, canceled out by Jabub. Flash comes in, smoke comes in. They will take sight here. Spike will come down, but here comes the ult from the defenders trying to retake. Solar collects Hunter. Solar gets another onto the Omen. All on Disco Cookies in a 1 versus 4. Solar collects their 3rd on the round. That is the round secure. 4 now on the board for High Tide.
Suppressed and caught out by the Cypher ult. It is a rough life for the attacking team.
And cue the FBI open up meme. They're coming for you.
Very unfortunate to watch Creed get a little bit of an internet diff up in mid, but you know, defenders,
Yeah.
they don't need them. They don't need the op. It's okay.
They recovered. Still recovered the op. Yeah, that is it's gotta be a bad feeling. DC, reconnect, just in time to get shot in the head through a wall.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but you live and you move on. Up into peek into 4 people up mid.
Yep, economy stabilizing a little bit here for High Tide. Still, everyone kind of leaning A, only 1 person looking mid. You must know this op is here. Op hasn't really been moved around yet. Omen, a lot of information is now gotten by this Omen ult. They know maybe, but they're not really committing yet. Only Lee kind of working their way up right now. Being very patient. Still, though, 3 players have kind of moved over to hold A. Still have the Cypher utility to deal with. Oh, but here comes the attacker Killjoy.
With the Sova ult.
Sova all immediately to counter. Does break the lockdown. They come through, but Lee's already on site, trying to get deep. Jumping up here. Gonna play aggressive again. Oh, but they get spotted out by the dart. Kills traded back and forth. Sammy gets one. Aftercare and J-Wub are traded back out. Lee gets one. Is tagged up though. 7 bullets. Oh, gets Creed as well. 2 versus 2. Hunter and Lee. Hunter gets one. Cannot get the next. Jabub cleans it up. 5 rounds now on the board for High Tide. Very close rounds. They are mostly going in the favor of High Tide right now.
They are. VTX is putting up a really good fight though. And you know, you think about Ascent, it is so defender-sided. I feel like they get a couple more rounds on their belt. I don't think you feel too badly about this half, especially with how close some of these rounds are being.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they could easily win. I feel like getting to 5 the way they've been playing is very much within the realm of possibility. These rounds have all been pretty much on the knife edge. Mid-aggression play coming here. Jet knives coming in. Creed aggressing. Oh, gets tagged up in the suppression. They are getting ready to fight this. Support comes in from Wumbo. But Lee also on the other side is aggressing in. Creed gets one though. Sammy gets Lee quickly into a 3 versus 5. Hunter gets one. Sammy gets another. 2 versus 4. Oh, Disco will collect. Sammy with the over-optimistic Omen TP. 3 versus 2. Spike and 2 players coming out of B here. Everyone else kind of central. The defenders holding mid. A lot of noise being made. They probably know where they are. Storming through. Jabub probably going to be the next one. Take this contact. They dodge the knives are traded back and forth. Oh, this could be a util timing moment as Hunter collects it to equalize to a 2 versus 2 on the round. Are taken up by the dart. Solo though has worked their way up into tree. It's gonna have to deal with these 2. That's just the one. Oh, walks into the trip. Does Hunter. 1 versus 2. It's all on Disco Cookie. Now 1 versus 2. They do have their ult. Should be able to get the spike down. Oh, immediately tagged by the dart, making this even harder. They're not even pulling it. They're just getting ready. Just fighting. So little time. Oh, tagged again. That's so rude. Gets one though. Gonna get the next. 11 bullets and a dream. 70 HP. Oh, but the classic wins it out so close.
These rounds are just, it's so back and forth. Despite like the opening picks going the way of High Tide, VTX is clawing their way to make headway. It's just
They're getting, you know, it sounds cliche to say like this game is much closer than the scoreboard would indicate. Like this is the closest 6-2 you'll ever see to start a game. Timeout
so true.
called here by VTX. They'll be looking to I think reset. I feel like they should have reasonably strong mental. Might be building to lose so many close rounds where you're just in with a shot, but you just got to tell yourself this is attack on Ascent. You just got to call out 1 or 2 more rounds and just have a strong defensive half. And you're right back in this map.
I mean, hey. I could see a 10-2 comeback.
I've seen them happen. They could easily get to. The way these rounds are going, they could still get. I think easily get to 8-4 here.
No, I do believe that they can claw out a couple of rounds with how close the rounds are being, but it would be funny to watch a mega comeback.
Mm-hmm. Certainly on the table. Tree does have these jet knives available. Jet knives plus the op. Pretty dangerous light buy coming in here. We do have a couple of Vandal, an Outlaw, Guardian. For our attackers. Oh, here comes. Op comes in. Oh, doesn't get him. Just has to run away. Prowler forcing them off. But that op is already repositioned. Need a good flash to force him off. Walking through everything. Oh, what a shot from Creed onto Lee. Blind comes in. Terra works their way up into a deep position. Doesn't doubt this player on back sight though. And that will bring them. The Omen will be taken out there by the Sova. Very quickly into a 3 versus 5. A lot of work to do. Oh, and tagged up now is Terror. Sammy will collect their skull as well. Hunter though gets one onto Solar. Into a 4 versus 2 yet again. Can they recover this? The Spike though is down in a terrible spot on lane. He's now holding mid. Hunter going for the lurk of all lurks. Just the stinger. This is pretty rough for Disco. Just needs to try to stay alive. Needs to hope Hunter can find something here. But they can't. Yep. Sammy wins the admin on admin action, and it's all on Disco. They know where they are. Just the stinger. He's gonna hopefully find like a lucky little spray headshot piece here, and they cannot. Wumbo cleans it up. 7th round on the board.
Stinger and a dream, but unfortunately, the dream is dead.
Yep. No dreams, only tears.
This is so sad. It's okay. You know, they're on more even buys this round, despite some light armor coming out from VTX, so if now's a round to get the momentum back, I think it's this.
Yeah, absolutely. They have the KO ult, which should make taking a site a little easier here. Feels like they do need to win this round, though, for their coming. Yep, here comes the ult. We'll negate the Cypher utility. They are storming on site. Getting away, though. Oh, they still haven't broken that cam. Just living. Still trying to deny the immediate reflood. We will get our first a big 5 versus 5 post plant coming up. How will VTX handle this? Thor getting pretty low, about to be broken. Oh, the cam finally broken. Well, Sammy tries to get underneath, but still wins it out. Omen on Omen. Blind comes and does catch one. Oh, great shock dart collects Disco. When he gets one, Solar gets one as well. It's all in Wumbo. It's all on Hunter. Oh, 21 HP in a 1 versus 3 on the Molly. Gets one spamming through, but is spammed back through the cage as well.
He does get
on
it.
the board.
We missed it, but Semi and Hunter did bark at each other briefly for a moment, and Hunter did win it. So, you know, I think they're even on the admin v admin fight to the death right now, but
A nice off-screen kill and all the insane fracas of that retake. Another light buy though. So I'll have a bulldog and some sheriffs, one marshal. Up against the pretty large bank account now. No, not that big actually, 'cause these rounds have been close enough. Money not been allowed to absolutely snowball. Lee, marshal in hand. Looking to find a clean headshot here. The players look at B. Looks like B might have been more doable without, because like all they've never put any of the Sentinel util here. It feels like, but the Sova has just been holding strong.
Silver's
He
basically
worked.
sensitive.
Oh, Creed gets that first pick. On to Disco. At least they'll work their way up, but there's this Cypher trip just madly in the way. Solar gets one onto Lee. Hunter also collected by Jabub. Very quickly into a 2 versus 5. Working their way up mid now. Still just shape being held. Nothing over aggressive here coming in from High Tide. They just look to put another round on the board. 30 seconds left. Decisions will need to be made, but Creed is still just holding. This is so difficult for Terror to cross. Having to deal with this op. No, they don't have to take a fight. Ooh, timing? Oh, but
No, not
and
quite.
and they're bodied through the wall, taking a chunk of damage. Having to work in. Solar here is going to be waiting for him. Oh, good blind though. Will force Solar off. Oh, but the util making this so tough. Having to teleport across. Time ticking down. Needs to stick the spike. Oh, great shot. But that'll just guarantee the round win. Just trying to grab the op for future and live. Trying to plant for the money. Let's get the money down
Last round
and
in
lives
the
with the
half.
op. We'll make this last round a little more interesting. The op now in the hands of one of the attackers.
Slowly speaking it into existence. This is either a 9-3 curse or it's my silly 10-2 comeback.
The Giga comeback.
The Giga comeback. Either way, high tide. Be careful. They're coming for you.
KJ ult is available here, but they do have the Sova ult to immediately kind of counter it. Op versus op swing comes in. Hunter wins the op battle. Dashing onto site. Breaks the trip. Oh, Sova ult comes in. Does actually. Oh,
no.
and gets cleaned up. Couldn't escape.
Oh, but the
Now the
Killjoy
attack
ult's free
Killjoy
now.
can come in because they've gotten out that Sova ult. Should get plant down here.
We'll catch them.
Tara needs to probably grab this Vandal. Still 4 versus 4 into the retake. Oh, Jisco's taking his first fight. Hunter though, holding main with this op. Execute is coming into the post.
Oh,
Jamming through. Wumbo is taken down. Hunter with the shorty gets one. Tara gets one as well. Disco cleans it up. 9-3 curse is on the menu.
Switching sides.
you know, maybe the strat is someone needs to fund Hunter a round 3 op. I think, winning that opening fight versus Creed, very, very cool. Very cool for Hunter. Maybe that's
Yeah.
the win con.
Maybe just to force out the op on defense. Really stress your opponent's ability to deal with the op. Oh, looks like a big A hit will be coming out here for high tide. A lot is looking to fall on Lee's shoulders in this initial thing. Will they take this initial peek into all these people?
I think he might.
I think he might.
Oh, he's
Sheriff
coming.
in hand. Oh, sees one. Oh, but gets just tapped out immediately. Creed opting for just full util and some armor. Oh, he gets tagged as well, having to run out. Oh, a bunch will get tagged up by this knife, though. They have to wait for the suppression. Unable to flash out of the smoke. Time, though.
Hunter is on the flank of his life right now.
Oh, this is a giant flank.
He's
They might be
running.
walking back into it. This is tough. Oh, Creed sees him. Oh,
They have the read.
they have the
No.
read, and they'll get the kill. And now the rotate is on from both sides.
Because B is absolutely empty with the one Killjoy setup absolutely gone.
Absolutely, Lee holding mid. Oh, they're not. It's a knife. Oh, and the knife misses. Should off the smokes now. They're gonna have to flood in. It'll be a 5 versus 4 to the post plant.
Ooh.
Spam each other through the smokes. Creed just gets away with their life. Wumbo will get this plant down.
Spike planted.
Here we go. Most sports players are alive. Damage, though, pretty heavily dealt across 2 players here. Pushing through onto the smoke, trying to clear. Lee spamming away. Only 1 bullet left. 1 bullet and a dream. Sammy, though, also has this flank, but Tara clicks it up. Disco gets one as well. 3 versus 3.
Player standing.
Lee gets suddenly into a 1 versus 2, but the HP is very low. Big Flash comes in, trying to find him. Trying to get all. Oh, but cannot get it done.
Just too many bodies to shoot. See, it's the comeback of a lifetime. It's the 9-3 curse. They're coming for them.
Essentially. Took a lot of on the Omen, collecting the final kill that round. Now they can just start stringing some rounds together here. The comeback becomes real. They can win this, keep enough alive to win a bonus, and very suddenly it's 9-6, and it's not as comfortable.
Curious to see if we're gonna see the over-aggression that we saw in the first half from the defenders. They lost their what's it called? Force? Spy? I don't know.
They lost
The
their pistol.
round they were supposed to win because they had guns,
Yeah, they did lose that round 2 bye when into the full, just like classic into the pistol eco.
Ooh.
With With that outlaw, collects 1 on the Solar. Terra swings into 3 here, says the Guardian. Needs to try to get out here. Gets 1, gets 2! Spamming away, what a Guardian gamer.
Can't use that.
Wumbo just in the smoke. Oh, also takes
my
a bunch
God.
of damage for their trouble.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and
And that's Spike.
spike down. Terra gets to 3rd. Very powerful flawless round. This will be a very powerful bonus that High Tide will have to contend with.
That is true. A Guardian and an Outlaw are not terrible bonus guns.
No, 2 outlaws even. 2 outlaws, a Guardian, and 2 Spectres.
2 Outlaws, my mistake. Terror got 3 wall bang headshots.
You know,
That's pretty impressive.
yeah, just spamming smokes and walls. Apps kind of made of paper sometimes, but it was a full save, so no light armor, so the outlaw effectiveness will be a little lessened here. They are still working up onto A. They kind of gambled B, and it might all be for naught. We'll see here. Terror and Omen will have to hold this. Flashes, smoke's being traded in. Flashes directed. They are execing site here. Terror gets 1 though. Disco gets another.
Spike down.
Oh, and the
Oh goodness.
Chocolate gets another. Tree gets 1, gets 2. Terror though will trade back onto Tree. It's on to J-Bub. Terror comes out. Terror. Guardian Gamer. 6 kills for the Guardian.
Terror, the Guardian Terror.
Enemies close.
Maybe that's not funny. They are
Ah, that's funny.
winners of the
9-6.
bonus.
Wins the bonus. Has the potential to bring this to 9-7. The comeback is feeling pretty real right now.
Something defense sided map. I think you're feeling pretty good if you're VTX at this point.
Yeah, you just can't get too content. This could easily fall away. You just cannot get ecoed here.
Don't get sheriff diffed.
Yeah,
Leave with the
don't
ult.
get killed by a bunch of sheriffs. Gets the first
Ooh.
Dizzly, immediately gets out.
And the dash while suppressed.
Just got out in time. Solar will be able to secure their ult. It is just... Oh, this Creed, though, doesn't get seen out by this Fade Eye. Has worked into a little ratty spot here. We'll look to get some damage done. Still just holding. Disco seems to have an idea that they might be there. Players are now gathering out, trying to potentially ready to explode out tiles. Oh, the Molly comes in, does cut that off. They're spamming now into the tile space. Wumbo, though, does get out. It's now into mid. Knives being traded, does suppresses traded back and forth here in mid. Disco takes that contact. The fight is on. Oh, takes some damage to the wall. The sheriffs are hammering through the wall. Lee, though, will get Sammy. Oh, no. God, it's rough to be Disco. Oh, these walls are so thin. Hunter moving into support. Will get Solar. Hunter gets another onto Creed. Hunter gets a third on Wumbo.
Absolutely saving Disco's life.
Disco survives with 3 HP.
They are throwing darts through the paper mache that is that wall in mid.
Oh, yeah, it's timeout now called by High Tide as they maybe feel the balance of this map starting to go away from them here. Pretty crucial round with their money once again low, and the bank has just become enormous here for VTX. This is a round that almost becomes a must-win if you're High Tide as they look to stabilize their economy.
I think this is the first buy from VTX besides the round 2 buy. Because I'm pretty sure last round we saw a lot of double bonuses because High Tide was so poor.
Yeah, they kind of carried the weapons they brought in from their bonus into the next. Yeah, and then they were had a couple buys on their attack, but they were always the not quite fulls or just barely a full buy into immediate economic peril. But now they have a lot of money banked up. Lead in hand.
They do have Solar's ult, so they could do something silly if they can get that opening pick, but it's all dependent on Who falls first?
Let's go.
Absolutely. We moving this op around, but unfortunately, just keeps kind of guessing wrong with the op. Terror avoids the knife, gets out. Smoke's going in. They are aggressing up through mid. Disco. Actually about to meet their counterpart in Wumbo. Hot flash comes through and they tap away, but don't get anyone. Here comes the aggression. Gonna get mollied off. Molly's though traded back and forth. Creed takes some damage. Bot is broken. They're trying to storm on through. Creed trying to take something duel. Here comes the fade ult. Creed gets one. Oh, JW gets another. Hunter needs to go big here. They get one, but cannot get another as Wumbo immediately trades them back. Lee gets Sammy. 3 versus 2. Chocolate gets one as well. It's a 2 versus 2. Oh, gun is gotten. Creed. Oh, what a shot by Wumbo. Get collecting Lee. Wumbo gets another for their 3rd of the round to put number 10 on the board and stop the momentum.
They won the round that they needed to win to stop that snowball of an economy that VTX was building. You know, they're still not totally strapped for cash. I mean, Hunter is a little poor. But you know, a good round if you're high tide.
Absolutely.
Helping
Money is...
it.
Yeah, it's not great, but it is better than it would have been. Money. Starts coming in. Doesn't catch anyone. They're leaning B right into the mouth of the KJ. Util. Smoke's being traded back and forth. He will look to make this initial aggression. Dart Splash comes in, dashes onto... Oh, here comes the ults. Raining on. Turning off these abilities. Terra, though, takes a lot of damage as those exchanges through the sprays. 5v5 retake upcoming. No major ults really in play. Just the Blade Storm, but here they might want to be trying to save that. And holding for main, the other 4 players are all on site. A 3-2 split. Knife will come in. Does catch some. Time is starting to tick away. Being patient here, though. Breaks the can. Oh, good Omen blind. Will delay maybe more. Creed gets one onto Disco. They're working their way through. Is Hunter. Gets Creed. Oh, but the trades come back and forth. Sammy and the Omens trading back and forth on each other. 3 versus 3. Lee gets 1. Does gets 2. It's all in a 1 versus 2. Solar gets 1.
The
time
time
is
is
so
no
low.
time.
Not enough. I don't think there's enough time. The Omen needs to cheat out with his life, but can't. Another incredibly close round goes the way of High Tide.
All deaths, all money lost. A good defense. I did, you know. You don't need to kill them all if the spike explodes, right?
Nope. Just gotta buy that time. Still though, full buy comes in. This will be probably the last buy if they don't win this round. They might be able to scrape something light, a little interesting light together next round, but they are determined to prevent 12 from getting on the board here.
Get out of my way.
Certainly no more ops for
Maps
me.
comes in. Lee still has that off there. Somehow he's just been got a trust fund. He's been scrolling away. Sammy might be. Oh, Lee walks away, but they have deposited Hunter. Oh no, leaving. I thought they had deposited Hunter in a deep spot, but they're just gonna get out. Sammy working their way up. Just a bulldog though. Oh, and Lee finds the first in mid. Oh, position kind of given away here. Flash is coming in. Oh, 2 knives come in, do a lot of damage to Terror. Does get kind of held up here. The spam's coming through. Util trying to hold the push. And they're just going to cancel. They pulled a lot of rotates here. Sammy holding from B main. Lee removing back in mid with that op, but they are rotating through. Might catch the Cypher here if they like to really swing, but just kind of holding a more passive angle here. I want to find them, but misses. Ooh, gets 80 damage for their trouble. Jig is up, they know they're coming B. Smoking on Creed, leading the attack. Getting on site is the Omen.
30 seconds left.
And he takes a solo though, gets Lee. Oh, and here comes that Cypher ult.
Ooh.
Immediately traded back though. 3 versus 4. Here comes the defender Killjoy. Some aggression will be required here. Time is ticking away. They do fly. Oh, damage being traded though for Wumbo. Wumbo gets immediately, doesn't win the double swing here. 2 though, will be able to hide in the back sight, but it's a 2 versus 4. Creed and Sammy are gonna need to go giant here. Sammy gets 2 to start. Sammy gets the 3rd. It's all on Disco. 1 knife left. Does some damage. The HP solo jumps in. Creed wins it.
Classics for the win.
Just Sammy, that bulldog, putting in work there on that site hold in the post plant to put him on match point. A reasonable buy though, still available for VTX. They'll look to go on a little run of their own. 5 chances though for High Tide to close out map 1.
Hunter's got a judge, and I think he's got a plan. I'm predicting
Yeah.
an ace from my goat.
It's a pity they're not going anywhere near the judge. High Tide's has really been a good job of just picking the opposite site of where the op, or in this case, the judge is.
Trust. Flame judge, don't worry about it.
Dashing on. This needs to do a lot here. Oh, first kill is found. Oh, but then he's going to get picked up by this ult. Needs to try to find another, but cannot. Solar gets that trade back. Oh, and damage also done onto Terror. And he's going to get up top into this awkward position. It's so hard to deal with. Trips are being thrown and deployed. Lee trying to tap away. Good flash from Wumbo. Forcing him off. Big 4 versus 4 retake once again. Bit of a combo for the storm. Splitting out of the smoke now. Here they come. Jumping back there with the judge. Hunter gets 1 with the judge. Looking to get more, but Solar gets him right back. Wumbo gets 1. Solar gets the 3rd. It's all on Lee in a 1 versus 2. Gets the 1st. Dashes forward. Needs to get this fight done pretty quickly.
No.
And runs out of bullets, and Wumbo will close out the map. Very close, 13-7, but it will go in the favor of High Tide.
The dream, it was almost there, I believed.
It was very close. So many close rounds just not going their way.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's 13-7, but in my heart, I think this is 11-13.
It was pretty close to an 11-13.
The
Hunter
first
and Lee
half, ugh.
leading the way there for their team and overall, but a really nice balanced attack here from High Tide on the scoreboard. Now Creed, 7 first bloods. More than half their kills were first bloods.
You know, they're a duelist, all right.
Certainly following up on the entry portion of their job. Alright, so we'll have a quick 5-minute break so everyone can grab some water and use the bathroom, and we'll be back for map 2. So see you guys back shortly.
See ya.
Within me, but hate it all.
Welcome back, everyone. What an exciting map was that. Map one that was 13-7, but one of the closer 13-7s I think you'll ever see. So many rounds coming down to just the last moment.
1v1s on 1v1s on 1v1s. Certainly the most, not 13-7, 13-7 I've ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you are VTX. Like, you had some good building blocks that round. And you can feel, I don't know, not exactly moral victories, but I think a team that should still feel pretty confident in their ability to even out the match day with a 1-1.
Yeah, I think going into Lotus High Tide should probably be a bit wary. VTX, they're biting back.
Yeah, for sure. But High Tide will look to continue to ride their momentum to pick up the 2-0. But can they continue these harrowing round wins? Will be an interesting thing to see. All right, and so both teams are back. Both teams are ready. Let's find out what they will be playing here on Map 2, Lotus.
I think Lotus is a lot less cookie cutter, besides the fact that everyone plays Raze.
Yeah, I think I'd love to see a breach. Like a breach or a fade. You want something to combo with that Raze grenade here.
Mm-hmm. I like the fade pick. I think breach is really good. I feel like he's not picked a lot for whatever reason.
It depends on. I think somewhat in VDC, people love themselves a good double duelist. That generally means the duelist gotta come out of one of the roles, and it's normally that double initiator. So
Mhm.
Gecko is also incredibly powerful on this map.
We do see the Viper come through, which is shiny and fun. The Viper from VTX.
Yeah, I mean, I do love a good double controller comp here.
I
You
do
can throw
think
such
it's needed if you're gonna play
It's
Viper.
not needed.
Unfortunately,
Throw some
Well-
really good. You can throw some really good walls that you just always throw, and they take a lot of space. They make the other. You can kind of do some conditioning with them. And the Viper's Pit is again is very powerful. Like, these sites are so small on this map that the Viper's Pit can cover majority of a site.
Yeah, I mean she's a good pick. I think it's just you kind of got to have the omen or the clove, I guess, at this point because
Yeah,
they're quickly rising in meta.
you need a conventional dome smoker for sure. I think you can get away with Astra as well. It can be pretty powerful here.
Mm-hmm.
But Omen's flexibility is great. The ability to get on top of some stuff and just be somewhere they're not. You don't think they're supposed to be. We got this double duelist comp coming out here for High Tide, and then a more kind of conventional comp here with the double controller and the breach. So it seems like both teams potentially trying to play a slightly different stylistically here. And we'll see how those interact. Double duelist, Wumbo jumping off that KO onto the duelist.
His name is W for Wumbo. He's gotta get those W's.
That's true. Gotta run at him. Could own a Neon then. Not literally that's you run at him.
That would have been very reminiscent of Prospect Combines. So many Neon players. Why are they there? Where did they come from?
Because the Dooku hands are great. It feels good to zap people with lightning.
I guess, but like...
And accidentally stun yourself and your teammates with questionable cues. But I digress.
I love dashing into getting headshot. It's my favorite.
You just Eurobeat plays in the distance as you just get sprayed by a sliding neon. Yeah, I don't think these team comps. I feel kind of a little more conventional comp for VTX here. That single duelist.
Yeah.
Curious to see how they use the breach.
I hope we see some good breach plays. I feel like without good team coordination, a breach is kind of mute or noob.
That's true, but when the breach is coordinated, it's the worst agent in the universe because you're just blind and stunned for a small eternity.
I'm stunned and I'm blind and I'm stunned again and I still can't see and oh, I'm dead. Well,
yeah, that's as long as the breach isn't the first one to swing you. If the breach is the first one to swing you, you will kill them. Due to,
true.
Due to the rules.
Oh. The law of playing any flash initiator is if you flash and then swing, you will get shot in the head.
Yep. We have a tech pause here. Hearing
some non-loaders in the chat, it seems.
Preed once again, having died map 1, will once again die map 2.
Hey, I mean, at least it's not in the middle of a round this time, right?
That's true. It is not walking out of mid with an op.
I think this is preferred.
Oh, certainly. I think this is a much better time to crash than on a buy round when you have the most expensive gun in the game.
Yeah.
That's not great.
It's not the most expensive, is it? No, it is.
Now all the teams have to do is practice their parkour.
So true. I mean, if you're Lee, you gotta practice hopping around so you can get those good race satchels, no?
That's true. And both our race players, we need to work on that. Work on that movement. Want to see some cool race satchels. Might only have a week or two of that left, though. We'll have to see what the proposed raise nerfs that they were hinting at in the last video came about.
Oh, whatever. They'll nerf her and she'll still stay. They did the same with Viper. She's still around.
That's true. I'm here's what the change is. They say they're gonna buff ISO and Neon, so we'll see how
we're gonna make Reyna so she's less dominant in comp. And we're also gonna buff ISO. So all the Smurfs will now rotate from playing Reyna into playing ISO. You're welcome, chat.
You
I
know,
think they're silly.
they've been trying to balance Reyna for a while.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, they're like a little better than they were. Like the 4-orb Reyna was pretty brutal. And when you found the true Smurf, and it's like this person is literally unkillable.
This person will not die, and there's nothing I can do about it.
But yeah, I'll be curious. Like we're trying to make them better for team play. I'm like, all right, they might be the most selfish agent in the world.
Are her blinds gonna be unshootable now? Or
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Maybe they can give some of their overheal to their teammates.
the Sage duelist? Ah, yes. Reyna, heal me, Reyna.
Look, you think about her backstory. She's collecting this energy for her sister. You know, that's what she does when she like absorbs you. Apparently.
So what you're telling
So
me is the new agent is gonna be Reyna's sister, and she's only gonna be able to siphon energy into this new agent.
maybe, yeah, it's like a Yumi, and I think it's a Yumi or whatever that like the attaching agent is in League. It's
Oh, I have
Reyna's
no
sister.
clue. She's Faye's predecessor. No one knows what that game is. Oh yeah. Aphrodite Smite? Anyone? Huh? Oh, MOBAs. Terrible games.
All right, we're back underway. 10 seconds before this match starts. We have some B aggression on the way.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Oh, the satchels.
The
Huzzah!
satchel into the nade. But here comes the feet clomping down. Really trying to break them. Get some support on here. They have one flash here, but Wumbo gets the first on the Terror. They're already
Great
aggressing
insight,
so
Terror.
deep into the C connector. Arnold's kind of grouping out here, trying to storm out through Breakable in that B A connector. Backside positions have been established. Oh, the duelist flank. So big here.
Oh
About to
no!
run into Lee, and Creed just wins that duel. 3 versus 5. Oh, the Molly's making this so
Ooh.
tough. Smoke's coming in. It's a 2 versus 4. Having to stick. It's a 1 versus 4. Hunter just praying. But Creed will clean it up. Pretty convincing first pistol round on the board for Hightside.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little unlucky to have what it was like 4 towards A side, the Omen, the Raze, and I guess Breach was breakable, but just absolutely running down that middle site. No defense.
No, that's the pistol. I feel like that's pistol round on Lotus. Is both teams play a roulette guessing game and then run in a direction and hope they don't run into each other.
True. Looking like
Gets again this B aggression. Oh, and Nade's stun combo comes out, but just a little off-timed. We'll slow them down, but no damage dealt. Boombot coming in, Wumbo getting out. And they're pretty quickly leaving. Ooh, Terror though. Working their way up into a position, but they're coming A. Unfortunate that you're the Cypher here. You're not coming with you. Oh, the wall's not able to come up yet. Works the right click, gets the only does 104 though. Raze will live. First kill on the board. Running onto site now are both the duelists. All on Lee. Oh, could catch something
Hunter.
here. Slides on down, right click. Gets the right click, gets the kill. 6 bullets left. Tries to find one, 3 bullets left, gets the reload. 3 versus 4. The right click comes in, just a little damage, but not enough to get a kill. 2 versus 4. Oh, that's a lot of spam. Playing around this Omen smoke. This is so unfortunate. You're in that retake and you just have a shorty.
Terror trying to fight for his life.
The hop across. They do hear the door. Clears it. Oh, Solar there to clean it up. Terra though looking to find it. That's the classic, but it doesn't matter. As Jabub cleans him up. Easy second round here for Hightide.
I mean, they have guns. They did get one. Not a terrible eco.
No, got some shield damage as well. They'll need to put one on the board. You know, this is an attacker-sided map as well, so they will look to try to win the rounds they can and be into a strong position when the half flips over.
Keep up.
Going C now for the first time, it looks like, is the initial lean for High Tide. Echo Flash leading their way in. Doesn't catch him, but does force him off. Ooh, Cypher Cam immediately broken. They're in the zone. Low, high cages will prevent. Oh, it does kind of reveal.
Those trips
Blast
are-
pack breaks the trip. Jet dashes on through. Oh, gets
Ooh.
splashed as well. Terra fighting for their life. Gets one, gets two. This guy's just
Oh my
showing
god,
that
it
guardian.
lived!
Enemy remaining.
Oh, two great kills
Oh my.
from Shokolaka. You know, I never got their pronunciation. God, I'm so sorry. Sammy gets one onto Hunter, but Disco's there to clean it up.
That
Pretty good round though. 4 people
Cypher
are
gameplay.
bringing to the next round.
Cypher
Yeah.
absolutely frying. Guardian Demon yet again. I
You
was
should just only buy a Guardian. If off of the logic of 3 rounds where they have 8 kills, I think they should just only buy Guardian.
you know, you might not be wrong. Maybe that's the strat. You know, maybe giving hunters an op is the strat, and maybe Terror only playing a Guardian is the strat.
GG, Guardian Gamer. Trying to find that cage, spamming for it. Trying to clear space. Oh, here comes the ult, pushing him on. Aggressing together. Creed following in the thrash. Dade coming in is going to put a lot of pressure here on the Viper. They try to get one, but they cannot. Terra, though, gets another. You two will force him off, does deny the initial spike. 4 versus 4. Cam comes in. They work through. Wingman will get the spike down.
Planted.
It's a default position. They will have to play. They cannot just play mount here. They will have to try to hold sight. Hunter gets one through the smoke. Oh, Taps gets some damage onto Solar as well. Working in with Disco. Solar will get Hunter.
Player standing.
Wumbo gets bleed. Disco 1 versus 2. 10 bullets. And a dream. Oh, 7 bullets. Gets 4 bullets. Has to swing out to the fight. Oh, Wumbo wins it. Third on the round.
Time to take these arms.
Another close round, but in the end, Wumbo wins it out over Disco. Still can buy in this round, though.
Marshall died. Disco's bored. So is Hunter.
It's okay though. Kara's got a Guardian. Nope, now he's not a Marshall.
Just give it up for the Marshall
2 Marshals.
and a
Stingers.
singer and a dream.
You need a Marshall headshot. Feels pretty good. And they are aggressing into this Marshall. Lee tries to find one. Oh,
Ooh.
but it's in between. Kind of splits the uprights. Aggression coming in here. Dash is prepped. Will they dash forward with this or just let it die? They will just kind of let it figure out. Oh, that's a good nade. We'll force them off. Damage has been done. Still a decent chunk for Wumbo, but they are now killable to one of these Marshals. Hunter playing a tight angle. Will elect to get out. Door will be open. The site aggression is coming. 2 players storming on through. Creed gets
Ooh.
one onto Hunter before they could get into the smoke. Lee holding, sees one, gets one. Oh, cannot
Ooh.
get another. We're very close to it. Wumbo gets there, another on the round.
Spike planted.
4 versus 2 into the retake. Oh, Stinger though finds one. 3 versus 2. Ooh, HP low and potentially in a molly. Oh, but Sammy is lurking and Creed wins it out with just a hair of HP left. 4th round now on the board for High Tide.
Anyone have funds to spare?
Still some pretty close looking rounds, I think, from VTX. Similar to the defense side that we saw on Ascent, it's a 3-side map. I think those are usually attacker sided. Although I don't know. Haven's such a distant memory. I have no clue anymore.
Yeah, I would argue that Lotus is an attacker-sided map, but we do have Hunter as that operator. Lee looking to get spicy with it. They are all just waiting for them. This could be the real family photo peak. Oh, Hunter and Lee Try. Oh, gets one, but immediately traded back. Lee gets another though. Here's
Ooh,
the ult.
the race
Rips it.
ult.
Oh, how did that
Ooh.
not kill them?
Race ult moment.
They've been robbed. 16 HP. Oh, HP though, as well. Onto the KJ.
This is a free op for
Still
the
man
attacker side.
advantage. I'm not sure how good attack op is on this map, but we'll see. Lee just playing this door, but they will pick up the op. Working their way. Pace kind of slowing down. Stalk their way in. Rotates are slowly coming in more towards the A side for the defenders. Lurk is coming, but it is slow. Potentially playing for them to potentially leave. But it feels like they are going to have to commit shortly. Only about 30 seconds left. Oh, and the bot comes in. Attacker Killjoy ult will be invested.
Cover going out.
They have the option of running breakable, but I don't think they're gonna.
And he gets aggressive.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. And Lee and Terror mow them down in a split second there.
3 players detained, but unfortunately, not quite in time.
Nope. Second round, though, on the board for VTX. You know, if they win this, they can force High Tide onto a save, potentially. With a win on this round, Hunter still has that off recovered back into their hands. Oh, looks like they're going B, though, and no one is there to meet them. Taking aggressive rubble control. They are just contacting now onto B. Have to feel something's up at this point. Here comes the util. Smokes have been deployed, and they do get sight pretty much for free. It'll be a 5 versus 5 retake. Oh, oh, here comes the raise. Oh,
Oh, gets one this time.
Disco. And holding 4 versus 5 into the retake. Tree gets another, making it a 3 versus 5. This op now a liability on this retake. Deep. They've taken a lot of space now, have the attackers. This call might be coming out to save now.
Does look like it.
Play for a save or some exits. Hunter hoping someone taps that door and walks into the op. Oh, Sammy finds the attempted exit. Mumbo dies to the spike.
W is for dying to the spike.
Something like that.
Something like
5
that.
versus 2.
Still,
Full buy still available now
Yeah.
because of that. Because of the money. Not a lot of ults really. It's I mean 2 really powerful ults about to come online here for the defenders. One
They
away
can-
from both
The light from them.
Viper and Breach ult. Once again, the aggression coming in, taking so much space, but they're just so uninterested in it. Now working B and C. Terror and Viper looking to hold here. Working their way. Just gonna play on. Gonna tap this door. Working their way towards B now. Spokes are being deployed. Ah, pretty good. Abstract will try to force them off, but they are dashing on. Lee, though, great spam kill there. A lot of damage. Now runs away from the bot. Snipe will go down. Oh, getting naded off.
Spike planted.
Spamming into the smoke is Lee. Now trying to clear it with a boom bot of their own. Smoke will dissipate.
take a look at the
5.
bullets in that guy's gun.
Yeah, really. 5 versus 4. Oh, Creed could just have the timing here on Hunter. Oh, Sammy just stunned out. Tries to TP forward. 2 more kills are picked up by Disco though. Will get one back. Hunter,
Oh,
cannot find one as
the
Creed.
satchel.
3 versus 2. Trying to use the molly comes in. Oh, Jabab wins it out onto Lee. 2 versus 2. HP is so low on
One
everyone
enemy
but Creed. It's 1. Oh, what a shot from Terror. That should put the 3rd round on the board. They will recover that up.
I wonder if the attackers know just how much util is being dumped over on A, it's Raised Nade, all the satchels, Omen Blind, and the TP. It's just absolutely uncontested, and I wonder if it would be worth it all to just wait for that aggression, wait until they leave to just repush A. 'Cause there is just so much going on that side.
Yeah, I think they have like one lurk who does probably hear the util that is being used, but yeah, just wait and time your own push. But looks like they're just so content to go A and C. I mean B and C for the most part here.
Simply uninterested in it.
Here comes Thrash trying to lead the way. Creed following the Thrash in. Oh, Thrash just clips the door, doesn't get the what they were exactly looking for. Oh wow, no damage done through the spray. Spike looking to go get planted, just fine default, kind of default though. Does get the spike down though. Sammy working a
Huge
flank here.
lurk.
Oh, Krieg gets that first
Ooh.
pick. But Lee trades them back as the breach all as they start to swarm site. Oh, Lee gets another. Lee gets 3.
One enemy remaining.
Brazo comes. Lee gets 4. Lee looking for the ace. Lee
And he gets it.
the ace.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Really great util combo there with Lee scaling after the breach out there. Four rounds on the board, looking to equalize. Turning into like a pretty strong defensive half here from VTX. Lights by now on the menu. Couple marshals, a guardian, some sheriffs. They're leaning A.
Finally, trying to burst into this
They're running into
hyper-aggressive bush.
the yeet attack. They are just kind of holding for it. Stun as well. But we'll see one. It is broken immediately. This op from Hunter angle is so tough to deal with. They're mostly giving it now, working their way up into B. They'll find the Cypher cages waiting for him there. Smokes are coming in. They're somewhere, but they do see the blind come in as well. Oh, Trip is broken by the Cade, by the bot. Terror trying to reposition up in, trying to take the fight here. Oh, Nade comes in. Disco gets one, Lee gets one as well. Disco gets another. They're second on the round. It's all on Sammy. Viper will clean it up. And that evens it up, 5-5.
This is, I think, the game that VTX wanted last map. Just that the even back and forth, I think they've really cracked down on how to tear High Tide apart.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been a couple of the more closer. Their players are kind of the ones getting the really big multi kills as well, and they haven't been. They've been coming out a little more even. Oh, but here's this big rebel complex. They're really fighting it this time. This op in a close angle now is so tough. Creed will get one onto Hunter. That's the op down. Lee out on island tries to get one, which is honestly pretty good. Can't get another though. The trade does go in favor of High Tide, down to 3 versus 4. Let's go try and help, but he's going to be forced off as well. He is rotating into position. They are opening door. They are storming site through tree. Well, he's being done, trying to clear more space. Disco moving into position up in heaven.
Spike planted.
5 seconds for the sun. They 2 killers come up the rope. Gets one. A lot of damage onto Creed as well. Traded 3 versus 3 here. Door being open. Sammy potentially looking to fight one here. Terra runs in. Sammy wins it out though. 3 versus 2. But trade immediately comes back. 2 versus 2. Molly trying to hold off. Taps the spike. Do they know?
Last player
Oh,
standing.
the crossfire is held. Nade comes in as well, just buying time. Does not have a lot of time to work with. And now there is a Raze ult to contend with as well.
One enemy
Gets one.
remaining.
But Sammy is there to clean it up. The heroics negated at the last.
Last round before the switch.
6th round on the board.
It is even buys on both sides for the last round.
Hunter back in with that op. They're buying it, but I think this A aggression just has not been being the success they want, but it feels like they're kind of committed to it. But will
Maybe
High Tide meet them?
I think Hunter might be giving up on playing on the Rebel.
Looks like it, yeah. Meeting on through, but they're more, again, just focused C-side this time.
Ooh.
Viper's pit immediately ripped. I like this, trying to make it hard.
You should run.
Oh, but the
Ooh.
attacker killjoy comes in immediately.
They don't have anything to
You could,
break
they're like
that.
not playing that in. They could kind of sneak the smoke potentially. Oh, they're just content. They're just gonna have to give it. Oh, and they do catch too. Oh, Sammy was just waiting so well. Result will clear so much space. Spike does go down. Creed and Terror, the
goes
smoke
down.
timing here is, oh, but he was blind. And Creed gets a great kill off the Omen blind from Sammy. Disco gets two
Oh my
though.
goodness!
3 versus 3.
One enemy
Wombo
remaining.
solo, HQ1.
Oh, and the smoke.
Oh,
Ooh.
Wombo gets another onto Hunter. 7-5 half. Not a bad half considering the attacker's sided nature.
It was terribly close. I do believe that VTX can start swinging this back towards their favor. You
Yeah,
know,
they can
no
win this
3-9
pistol.
curse. No 3-9 curse. No curses, but you know, attacker-sided map, and they were putting up a good fight on defense.
Absolutely. A good honest 7-5 here.
There.
They can win this pistol, convert their first buy, they'll be right back on 7-7 with a chance to take the lead on the bonus.
Hmm.
Pretty important pistol round upcoming. There as well look like they're going B. Setting up for a big A play though. Is High Tide. Both teams very invested in throwing a lot of stuff here.
That
Breaking
might
just
just be the
nading on
play.
through. Aggressing heavily onto site. Doors being broken. Almost a mirror image of the pistol rounds. Just with the teams changing side. Terror gets that first pick onto Wumbo. Reno breaks the trip on the flank. Oh. Trading damage there with a Disco. Oh, Solar gets one,
Ooh.
but is immediately traded back. Jabub gets another with that running right click. Creed gets one onto Lee. Free. So Molly's though coming in, making this a little tougher. Running through is one. Oh, the right click. Oh, but it's a 1 versus 1 again. Sammy. The Omen versus the Viper. Spamming away. Oh, but the Sheriff wins. Maybe a bit of an overpeak. Sammy will clutch it out. Putting 8 rounds on the board.
A really close pistol.
The backs will be towards at least.
But as is the theme, these close rounds just, for the most part, just seem to find their way into the victory column for High Tide.
Hmm.
Here.
Marshall Forest potentially trying to, oh, maybe. But pretty standard buy. Just the lead with the Sheriff trying to get some eco damage done. We'll be able to buy into this next round, but they do have this outlaw to contend with, but they're not going away from it though. They all are congregating over onto the C site. We'll try to feed that orb onto someone. Looking like they're trying to put it onto the breach. Breach ult. A lot of availability. Here comes the nades. Molly's being deployed. We'll delay this push.
Stop it completely. Going
Yep,
towards
they're
B
just
instead.
Alright, back to B, back to B. Smoke's coming in, but the spray's coming in from Sammy. He doesn't find it when goes blind. Someone could catch so many people. They're kind of content. They're gonna get spiked down. They're in some interesting positions here. Oh, this timing here for Solar could be brutal.
Ooh. But
Oh,
the second
Wumbo
swing.
double swings it. Gets 2. Running on is Creed. Gets cleaned up, but immediately trades.
One enemy remaining.
Sammy gets another. Oh, it's all on Disco. This is brutal. They're tapping the spike, and the right click tries, but Wumbo gets their third. And with that, Marshall.
Come
9
on, give it
rounds
up
now
for
on the
Wingman.
board. Little bro gets the defuse.
Oh yeah.
Stress if I die. Was
I
great
miss
knowing you all.
I miss VCT. Just watching everyone go crazy over wingman defusing.
It is
Yeah.
a pity that the hours to watch Shanghai are
So
not
early.
conducive. They're not conducive to
I am
working a
so
normal job.
asleep. So asleep during that. And also so at work during that.
Mm-hmm. We're all coming out. This outlaw could be dangerous. Oh, he gets through though. Oh, Terror
Ooh.
wins it out though. Now aggressing the way up. Hunter on this lurk here, but loses it to Creed, and that's a gun into Creed's hands. The aggressing onto site, dodging through the fire. Solar spamming away. Dodging the Omen blind that was coming out. Two players pushing out from Breakable. Terror gets one onto Solar. Terror gets a third. Creed dueling with the Viper. The Viper does win out, but Sammy collects one with the Sheriff of their own. Sammy, 1 versus 3. Vandal, 3 bullets. Has some time, but not a lot. Just need to play tradable. They open the door. Probably just a fake though. Oh, they're going
Ooh.
through.
Committed.
Admitted, but there's like so much detail here.
Ooh.
Terror gets their 4th.
And I can't believe someone stole Terra's ace.
Who could have done such a thing when they didn't have 4 kills?
They had 3. You know, the dream was there. You could have
Yeah,
left them.
it was on the table in a must-win round. All right, 6-9 the score. Wumbo has the op, and it looks like they've guessed right. As the players are congregating for C. How
The
they
B stands for it.
contend with this corner is going to be so important. Oh, just dry swings and it gets annihilated.
Breach
Stun
stun.
comes in just a
Little
hair
bit
light. Hair
Yeah.
late there. Oh, nading off as well. Space being taken here by Creed and Solar. I really do like this Viper wall. But fight. Oh, contact is made. Now working their way up B. Really committing anywhere. A little directionless right now, it seems. Trying to figure out how to work their way around this newfound problem of the op. They're getting ready to open door, but the op here is still just waiting on C. But they do have some breach util. If they do stun this correctly, they can just force the op out.
It does
If they
miss.
don't catch him, they have the dash. They see him running in. Oh, but Disco just wins it out.
The
They're taking
unscope.
side here. Teeping across, Spike going down. We'll have to try to vie for sight here. Not spammable from Mound. Here comes that Cypher ult. They'll reveal the positions of the retakers. 4 versus 4 into the retake. HP though is low for Viper. Now trying to work their way on here. Initial contact now, blast backing on. Oh, Hunter with the op though will collect Creed. Hunter gets another. It's now a 2 versus 4.
One enemy remaining.
Hunter gets a
Hunter.
third.
An op found gets 3.
An up found and an up put down.
Yeah, I mean, the op is just a little clunky on attack on this map, and don't want to lose it and give it right back to the defenders there.
Especially
will
when they're
be-
going to the poorest of 4 buys.
Absolutely. Couple of some pistols and a Marshall here. Gotta watch out for a shorty in a corner though at all moments.
Jabub searching for them with the shorty.
Third might be granting Jabub's wish here.
Perhaps.
4 person, they kind of gambled A, and now they're ripping.
Oh
Trying to
no.
aggress. Oh, Jabub is kind of in it, but gets 1.
He gets it!
HP is solo,
He
gets
gets
2!
it!
Oh no.
Can he get a third?
Oh, they try.
Aw.
Their rampage is shut down. 4 versus 3 though. Hit invested. Kind of neat. If I didn't want to have these, but Terra gets 1 as well. 3 versus 3. Oh, Sammy gets one on Terra, but Disco trades it right back onto Solar, and a 1 versus 2. Does get a rifle, though. This is a little scarier. Pretty good economic damage regardless. What a shot!
What? Oh,
Oh, just
instantly
explode
dead.
there. This is, you gotta be so patient here if you're Disco.
Oh, but he has the stun.
Yeah, he just has the ult.
That's
He's
so
almost
rude.
Oh, he gets half though. Oh no!
Wait! Wait! He gets it!
Oh no, little bro wins the round. That's so tragic. He got to have right before the breach. The Rolling Thunder connects.
That
10
is
rounds.
so
That's heartbreaking. That's a
unfortunate.
lot of impact ults invested in a round lost. That's brutal.
Yeah, that is heartbreaking, actually. It's okay. They recover, we recover. I think they're
Yep.
on eco. No, they're
Now,
on
I
a
still
buy
have the money
still.
for the rifles here, but they do have to do it with this Wumbo and their op. It's a good Viper wall, though. We'll make this a lot harder to contend with. Once again, heading towards C. They kind of know this is just Jabub on an island, but they've been coming up pretty big. It's been a pretty solid wave break. Flash comes in. They're nading deep, not trying to nade for the util here. Cypher cam is immediately broken. Oh, what a shot from the Viper to remove the op. Hunter TPing aggression. They're really taking this A fast.
Ooh.
Oh, but Creed and Solar each finding one. Hunter working their way out. Oh, catches with the util up, but they're somehow just getting out. 16 HP. But Lee is there to clean them up. 3 versus 3. Oh, Sammy dodging the Omen blind. Spike will go down. They know, working their way into the smoke. They know how deep they are. That drop is quiet, but the bot also isn't checking. So the timing here for Sammy
Sammy has
could
such
be
good timing.
incredible, potentially. But above wins one on a tear as well. It's a 3 versus 2. Sammy's one on to Lee.
Oh,
It's another onto Hunter.
oh my god, wait. It really is admin v admin. They're both playing Omen.
Oh, this is truly admin v Evan.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even notice.
Sammy so far is coming out on top on this map. They have 11 rounds on the board, 5 ults on the board. We'll have a light buy here coming in for our attackers, but still a lot of rifles and the Bulldog. 4 rifles and the op here.
Let's fly.
Wumbo moving this op around. They are potentially looking to engage A here. Creed will be the one to take first contact. Stun comes in, doesn't catch him. Knows they're here though. Rotates will need to come in. They're spamming away. Taking some initial space. They open the door. Here comes the blind, spamming away on that tree. Oh, here comes Lee. Oh no, they're already ulting at each other. Oh. Raise all raises. Is it done? Viper gets one as well. 3 versus 4. They still do have that KJ ult.
Viper for Tempest is low though. This could be very easily evened out.
Yep.
Good job, y'all.
They have to push this ult. Oh, and Sammy wins it out on Lee. 3 versus 3.
Wumbo!
Oh, they're running down Wumbo, and they get Wumbo.
Oh, but they're both detained! They're
Oh,
both
no.
detained! It's free!
It is kind of free now. This is tragic. Tries to get there, but just not in time. Sammy wins one, and Tara gets one back. 1 versus 1 in the post.
Oh,
Tara
Tara
at least
just
gets
get
the
both.
kills, but the round, it's match point. And they still have the Gecko ult for retake in this round as well.
Ult economy on the side of High Tide is just looking a lot nicer than VTX at this point.
Yeah.
They're sort of
Not
close to the breach ult, a bit farther from Viper. It's looking a little bleak.
Yeah, no, every time they've used one of their hyper impact ults this half, they have not won these rounds, and those are kind of backbreakers. Aggression coming in, they're just unable to leave, dash
Ooh.
on through, but it's just mowed down by 2. Quickly into a 4 versus 5. They're just leaving.
Quickly giving
Brutal
up on
kind
that
of cut
bot.
off. Terror opens the door. Tries to take a fight, but Creed wins it.
Ooh, but there's another.
Oh, swings out, but
Ooh.
Disco does trade it back. 3 versus 4. Still, though, numbers in favor of High Tide. We're now trying to lurk up through B, but Sammy is watching. The battle of the controllers could be coming to us soon.
Shadows traveling.
Preemptive smoke from Sammy, just feeling something is up. Just staying patient. Are these High Tide defenders trying to wait for the VTX players to reveal themselves? Where will they go? Rotates are now potentially coming, but they're kind of content to hold B. Turret redeployed, reestablishing some
30 seconds left.
automated B control. Solar watching through Broken. Will be the one to take contact with these 3. The Bub, though, is
They
also
know
rotating.
there's so little time.
15 seconds. You gotta run now at this point. Oh, and Solar gets the kill. Oh, the time is...
And the ult coming
Oh,
through.
oh,
Oh, but Breach is the one that has the spike. Might be able to get it down, but
oh no.
no.
And that's all she wrote. 13-7, 13-7, a 2-0 for High Tide. As they continue to stand atop the expert division.
Well, I guess we got our answer to who's the most powerful admin out of the 2.
On this night it was.
On this night it was.
Sammy coming out on top.
Disco Cookie putting out some good effort from the side of VTX.
Yeah,
Match
very
MVP.
strong performance from them, but just much like the first map, just a few crucial rounds just barely coming out in the favor of High Tide.
Mm-hmm. I think we have an interview. Yeah?
Yep, we do. We'll be going for a quick break and we'll rejoin with that interview.
Within me, but hey,
All right, everyone, welcome back. I am Striker here. Everyone else is on to bed, but I am joined by Jabub from the victorious High Tide roster tonight. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, thank you.
You know, to a pair of 13-7s as you guys continue your establishing your pack lead in expert, but I feel like those were some pretty close rounds there against VTX, particularly in Haven. What do you think was it that you guys had tonight to win so many contested rounds where it got down to those 1 versus 1s?
Well, I think we had really good comms there towards the end. We really adapted towards the end, just avoiding the off and pushing mid, and it was, we took a timeout, reset, and absolutely destroyed that second half, and we just scrapped it out because we have pretty good aimers on our team, and it just went really well, and we can clutch out in those close rounds, and we're pretty used to it at this point.
Yeah, no, for sure. It is always nice when you have some strong aim to back it up when the plan gets a little don't go to the up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. So how do you think your season has gone so far? As you guys are at the top, and is there any other teams that you're really looking out for? Any matchups you've got circled on the calendar?
Well, we're looking at the OS game. I think that's our next match. Actually, no, we have TT next, but we have OS on Friday. Looking forward what they can do. They've been kind of on a hot streak, so looking out. for them, and our rematches of L7 and Moth is going to be pretty entertaining. Looking forward to it.
It's nice, yeah. Anyone else on your roster that you really want to give a shout out to? Someone you think really just popped off tonight?
I mean, our whole team pretty much popped off tonight. It's especially Sammy with that bulldog clutch and Solar that shot in the Viper pit made absolutely no sense to me, but yeah.
Yeah, Sammy did win the battle of the admins tonight. So congrats to them. All right, one last question before they go. So, just what's your favorite map to play? What do you guys think is your favorite map as a team?
Favorite map is probably Icebox, but it keeps getting banned the last couple games, so we can't play it. It's sad. But no, we love Icebox.
There's always like a couple people who do. Someone universally hated. Well, congrats on your 2-0 win, and we'll let you go to enjoy the rest of your Monday night.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yep, thanks for coming on. Yep. All right, everyone. This concludes our VDC broadcast for this evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Have a great rest of your week, and stay tuned as games will be on, as you have more broadcasts coming at least Wednesday and Friday, and potentially some more bonus Valorant throughout the week. All right, I've been confirmed, just been told there is in fact a game being broadcast tomorrow, so a full week slate of Valorant coming towards you. Some exciting action. So come on back and have a great week.